Hello, Nomad Sculpt, and this video is about such outline render effect. So it's not with a duplicating mesh technique. It's only render settings. So here, this is such a render picture example, and yeah, it was something like this. So let's start with this one here. Okay, so this is a real big playground, and yeah, you have to check many settings, but um, the best thing is to work with the unlit mode. So here in the shading menu here, you see here the unlit option, and here is show painting, and we need only black and white, so painting off. So now the objects are pure white, and the next step is here here in the post-processing settings, activate post-processing. So here, this is sorry, this is standard or none. This is what you get when you activate the post-processing. So everything is off. The, the important part here is the curvature. So select curvature, and now bring all the colors to pure black. So the next thing is here our background. Here the background color, we need it pure white. So now we see the edges here a little bit. Okay, and the next setting here you can use is color grading, and this node here is for the white color, and this is for the black color. You see when I bring it here, you see more black lines, and this white slider, yeah, I use a setting like this for the whole thing, and then you get something like this. Okay, so let's bring in a little bit more topology. I add a big scene. Here you can see it a little bit better. So we can use perspective view, and everything is now in black and white. So here are the wireframes. It's a relative low poly sculpting thing here. And okay, the next thing here in the render setting is this quality here. So you can change your render quality up to this level. So everything gets real sharp, but it's yeah, you need a lot of power on your engine. So use this here or 1.25, and when you press here in the render options here, when you export your scene, you get a nice render picture here with this effect. Okay, the next setting here in the post-processing is ambient occlusion. This here you can use this slider to adjust a little bit something like shadows and to create different effects, and see what happens. So when you use it like this, or turn on, off. Play with it. So everything is off, textures is off, unlit is okay, so fine. So sometimes tone mapping could help. Here the exposure slider works, so to get it real white, and the contrast saturation has no effect here, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit gray now. So yeah, you have to play with these settings here. The next important step here is the sharpness. Sharpness is, here you can use a real high level of sharpness. So, and you see here when you use now the a high quality, you get real nice sharp lines here. And yeah, it's a nice effect. So let's see a render picture. So this is the render picture. And a little bit more ambient occlusion. Yeah, play with the settings. So the next thing we can try is something with a matte cap. So let's select something. Matte cap mode. So here for the matte cap, this is something you get with Nomad Sculpt, and you can download or create your own matte caps. And this one is very easy. This is a pure white image. So nothing else than a pure white image. And the next thing here is such an effect here with such a, here something like this, only black and white, and then you get such ink effects. So when you swipe with your finger, with your 3 fingers over the screen, you can change the orientation of this, and you can create such ink sketches. So here when you press export, now you get such effects. Okay, other matte cap, which is really nice, is such a yeah, so sketchy image here. So when we rotate it a little bit, so we get such effects. And remember, here in the settings here, you can change it. You can play with the curvature or not, and also with the sharpness. So it's a little bit more blurry when this checkbox is off. And yeah, play with the settings here to get your effect, what you want. And test the render. So you get something like this. Okay, I think, yeah, have fun with sculpting. Ciao.